lecture hall buzzed with the nervous energy of 200 alien cadets, their various appendages tapping against desks in anticipation. Professor Thexner, a distinguished Krell with silver scales and 4 calculating eyes, activated the holographic projector at the center of the auditorium. Today, his translator chip rendered his clicks and whistles into galactic standard. We examine the most dangerous warriors in known history. Pay close attention, and this will be on your final examination. Bella sat in the back row, her human features drawing occasional glances from her classmates. She had grown used to it during her 3 years at the Galactic Military Academy. Humans were still a novelty, having joined the Confederation only 2 decades prior. She adjusted her datapad, ready to take notes like any other student. Furus, a Zenthari youth with blue crystalline skin, sat beside her. He had been her study partner since first year, one of the few who looked past her species to see her skills. "Ready for another lecture on why humans are surprisingly competent?" he whispered, his voice carrying the edge of sarcasm they had both developed over countless such classes. Bella smirked. "Just once, I'd like them to get it right." The hologram flickered to life, displaying a massive figure clad in primitive armor. The being stood at least 7 feet tall, with a face that seemed carved from stone itself, eyes that burned with an intensity that transcended the recording. "Behold," Professor Thexner announced, his voice carrying reverence and fear in equal measure. "Warlord Khan, the scourge of 12 systems, the breaker of fleets. This creature, from a pre-spaceflight civilization, somehow managed to conquer multiple star systems using only captured technology and raw tactical genius." The hologram rotated, showing battle after battle. The figure moved through combat with precision that made even the recording feel dangerous. Ships exploded, armies fell, entire planets surrendered rather than face him. "Note the primitive Earth-style armor," the professor continued, pointing with a tendril. "This warlord emerged from humanity's early history approximately 5 centuries ago, by their calendar. He united warring factions, then turned his attention to the stars themselves when we made first contact." Bella felt her chest tighten. She leaned forward, studying the face more carefully. The strong jawline, the fierce, calculating eyes, the way he held himself as though gravity itself had to ask permission. "The Confederation nearly fell," Thexner said gravely. 3 battle fleets destroyed, the Krellian Empire forced to negotiate, the Zenthari collective paying tribute, all to one pre-spaceflight warlord who simply refused to accept that humanity should remain on their planet. Furus glanced at Bella and froze. Her expression had changed completely. The casual student demeanor had vanished, replaced by something he had never seen before. A smile carrying pride, amusement, and a hint of danger. "Professor!" Bella's voice cut through the lecture hall, causing 200 heads to turn. She stood slowly, gracefully. "I have a question." Thexner's 4 eyes focused on her. "Yes, Cadet Bella. What happened to this warlord? Your records show he disappeared after the Treaty of 3 Systems." The professor's scales rippled. Embarrassment Bella had learned to recognize. "The records are incomplete," he admitted. "Some say he died. Some say he returned to Earth. The truth is, the Confederation lost track of him, which terrifies us to this day." Bella's smile widened. She pulled out her personal communicator and activated her own hologram. An image appeared. A weathered man with gray hair and laugh lines around his eyes, sitting on what appeared to be a porch, holding a small human child on his knee. "That's interesting, Professor," she said, her voice carrying to every corner of the silent hall. "Because I know exactly where he is. The resemblance is unmistakable. The same bone structure, the same eyes, softened by age and contentment, the same presence that made him seem larger than life, even in retirement." "That child on his knee," Bella continued. "That's me, about 15 years ago. You're showing my grandfather, Professor, though we just call him Papa Khan at family dinners." The silence in the lecture hall was absolute. Professor Thexner's scales had gone completely pale, cycling through colors Bella had never seen before. "Your grandfather," he managed, "retired now?" Thexner's voice was cautious. "Exactly," Bella said cheerfully. "He spends most of his time gardening and complaining about his back, though he did teach me a few things about tactics. Said I should know the family business." She paused, letting it sink in. "He'd be amused to know you're still teaching courses about him. He always said the Confederation had no sense of humor." Furus leaned as far away from her as possible while still remaining in his seat, his crystalline features displaying shock. Bella sat back down, thoroughly enjoying the moment. Please, Professor, continue. I'm curious what else the official records got wrong. Papa loves when I bring home stories about how the galaxy remembers him. The lecture hall remained silent. 200 alien cadets suddenly realized that the quiet human in the back row carried a legacy that had once brought the Confederation to its knees. And she was smiling. Please follow my channel for more videos. One click from you can change my life.